Castleford had a new half-back combination and lost the services of Luke Dawn in the first half. Similarly, Salford lost wife beater Robert Louis in the first half.
Yeah.
So
with any luck, to a career-ending injury.
So both teams had to, put things back together, and maybe that contributed to the low. I think it was 8-6 at half time. A couple of penalties and one try each.
Yeah, it sounded like there's some forward passes going on and a couple of bombed efforts as well. The
try that Salford did score, Greg Johnson's try, not to be immune from past indiscretions. Gosh, there's so many of them out there on that pitch, wasn't there, in this game? But he was his first half try was absolutely brilliant. The interplay for the score from the Salford side.
Yeah.
But other than that, the Castleford try was from a forward pass. In fact, 2 or 3 of the Castleford tries appeared to be from forward passes from what I saw.
Yeah.
So, in fact, they scored 3 tries, didn't they? And 2 of those were from forward passes. That's the way I'd look at their 16 points.
Yeah, so it's a stuttering performance really from Castleford in a game that they would have been expecting to perform better in. So I'm inclined to put it down to them just not firing on the day rather than anything else. But this is a legitimate Salford victory either way.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they swapped. Carney's been playing the right wing for them, but he seemed to be playing
on the left.
The left when he finished the game.
Trying to get at Massey again, do you think? Because Massey lines up on the right, doesn't he?
No, right. Well, he lines up in the middle, doesn't he, Massey?
Yeah, but he's
in the middle.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I think
on the right side of the middle. Was he a prop this week?
I think he just wanted to boss Adam Milner when they put him on the wing after they switched the team around. They moved one of the wingers, so it must have been Monaghan, I guess, to full back and put Milner on the wing. You would have thought they would have put Milner in the half and Hampshire at full back.
It says a good deal for the past indiscretions of some of the players on this pitch that we haven't had to mention the fucking dog botherer yet.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what you're up to, isn't it? Absolutely. Okay, so
errors is the best explanation from the numbers for this result and scoreline. 13-8 against the home side. Cass made a little more ground off a few less carries for a 0.9 metre per carry better average gain and 5-3 in clean breaks. However, it was a reverse of that, 3-5 in the try count, a marginally better team tackle success for Salford, who won fairly well in the end despite a 9-5 difference in penalties conceded against them as well.
Which is indicative of some decent defence as well then in that case.
And suggests the kicking game was good to score.
Yeah.
If you're scoring tries off a lack of clean breaks, it suggests your kicking game is usually superior.
Yeah.
Or your just ability to fight for the ball is stronger, like Carney did over Milner for that last try.
Yes, true.
And in fact, a couple of the tries were close range, weren't they? Josh Griffin's tries were both get through the line from close range efforts. He was apparently really impressive again. They do have some performers, don't they?
Yeah.
Josh Griffin got 2 tries, 107 metres. Justin Carney with 2 tries as well. Junior Sauer try assist, 128 metres. Craig Kopchak 6 tackle bus, 129 metres. Whenever any of the Salford front row seem to put in a strong performance, it really does make a difference to whether they're winning games or not. It looks like Denny Solomona 3 tries, 6 tackle bus, 100 metres, 2 clean breaks. Andy Lynch 137 metres and Joel Monaghan 112 metres. Probably if he went to full back he returned a few more kicks than he normally would.
You would think so, yeah. There you go.
He hasn't really come alive yet,
has he? Well, I mean, he's being outshone on the opposite flank by Denny Solomona as much as anything else, isn't he? He's on an electric season so far.
Oh, he's up there with Corey Bagger Brace Thompson with for the top try scorers, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, some tweets in on this one then. Tyler Cass fan got in touch, said Cass show once again there's not enough strength in depth when we get injuries. Salford were excellent and are showing real togetherness. Gale was miles off his best today. Fat Boy Rob said Carney proved he's the thickest tart on the planet in the first 5 minutes, but had the last laugh with 2 tries and a try-saving tackle. Salford deserved the win overall. But overall, the game showed that Cass have the strength and depth to compete once we have a few injuries. We could be in for a shoeing on Friday against the Wire.
Hey, shoeing hasn't come out for a while.
We haven't said it, have we?
No.
Well, there we go.
Thanks for getting involved with that, Rob. It's brought back one of the favourite words.
Yeah, you've made Chris McKeown's day.
Yeah.
Okay. And Willows Road got in touch. Salford were worthy winners in what was a close game. In what was a closer game than the scoreline depicts. Carney binned after 4 minutes and convicted spousal abuser Robert Louis injured after 20 minutes. We did well to be ahead at half time. Gareth O'Brien was flawless with the boot, caught everything and made a few try-saving tackles. Yeah, Gareth O'Brien, actually, everyone laughed and raised their eyebrows and thought, what the fuck are Tim Sheens and Ian Watson playing at? Totally vindicated that decision. And absolutely doing the right thing by keeping Niall Levels out the side.
Yeah.
Kochak and Griffin were awesome in the middle, a great team performance. Congratulations to Salford.
Yeah, well played, Salford.
So tell us the tale of the round, Mark.
Well, average points difference has gone from 7 last week to 27 this week, so we can't string those close games together, Super League. Despite on paper there being some even-looking games, I mean, you said at the top, Hull and Widnes,
You would have thought that'd be close.
Two sides that you were one side that had recruited well, everyone felt, and one side that has been playing well. You thought that would be a good matchup.
And of course, your
grand final rematch. It wasn't a surprise that St Helens ended the way it was, but Salford to get 16-point win over Castleford, you'd think they were two evenly matched sides as well.
Yeah.
And Catalan at home as well, you'd always expect to be evenly matched, but that stretched out to 10 points in the end.
Yeah.
Also, I'll call this week the hard work round so far this year, because there was more tackles made and more carries made than in any other round so far this season. Also, the most metres made in a round so far, helped largely by Wigan's effort.
So, tell us about prediction results and how things are going in the Super Brew and Dream Team leagues.
I won over you this week in our predictions. I got 5 of 6, you got 4 of 6. So that was nice for me, but it didn't really help get us from lower end of the table obscure mediocrity in the Super Brew League. Last year's winner Dargana won the yellow cap, so we'll dwell on that. Let him get in some excited tweets. Well done, Dar.
I think he did, but he missed the cut-off point, didn't he?
I probably struggled to get my head around it, but well done to him anyway.
Something about his dingaling.
King Dingaling reigns, yeah. Paul O'Brien stays top, narrowly ahead of Chris Macy. The legend that is Andy Barden took the wooden spoon this week. Yeah. Poor performance from the Gigolo.
I'm not going to give anyone any stick. I'm not exactly setting the world on fire either. I'm just average, so... Yep.
Stephen Bowie's extended his lead at the top of the Dream Team League with another strong week. I'm still in second, although Liam Reddington and Lee Christian are hot on my heels. Tom Eckley's 761 was the high score in our league this week, though. So some good scores scattered around the league because Tom's made a bit of a surge from a lower position. But it's really getting to me this league this year.
I like
really
it.
Getting to me.
Stuff to cheer on now as well. Like I'll watch the games and cheer for the side I've picked to win. So I'm not just watching it as a neutral anymore. I'm kind of enjoying it and
Yes, I feel the Super League's a little bit big because of how the scoring system works. But yeah, I'm enjoying it all.
Definitely. Good stuff, isn't it? Okay, so that's Super League well and truly covered. Let's take a look now at some results from elsewhere in the world of Rugby League. So, other results then. It was round 6 of the Championship this weekend. London ran out 22 points to 18 winners over Dewsbury, down in the south of the country. Paul Campbell got in touch with us, said, can the league end now, please? Broncos top, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. He said it was a scrap again that Broncos deserved the victory, still too many errors. And Chris Macy got in touch. He said he's chuffed with how we've started the year, considering we've nearly got half the points we gained in the whole of the 2015 season pre the 8s. Sheffield lost at home to Whitehaven by 24 points to 26. That's an astounding result, and congratulations to the Cumbrians. Workington were 23 points to 12 winners over Oldham. There, Jared Samet kicking a drop goal to put that beyond doubt for Workington.
And this time, a drop goal that was useful rather than the last one he kicked.
Yeah, exactly. Swinton were 10 points to 30, defeated at home by Featherstone Rovers. Halifax were in the lead against Lee, but capitulated late in the piece and ended up losing 26 points to 18 in an ill-tempered affair down at the Shea that saw Gareth Hock, I'm guessing, and who's the other one?
Dane Manning.
Manning ended up in the sin bin. Who doesn't love a sin binning when Halifax play Leigh?
Well, this was a very low card count, and
by their standards, yeah.
Very disappointed with how few players ended up getting sent off in this game.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. And it was a 24.
This is Leigh's style this year, though.
Yeah,
these late comebacks.
That's it. You wonder
apart from against you when it was the other way around, but like the London win as well was, similar.
Yeah. Well, they're still winning, so congratulations to Leigh.
It's a similar picture against Sheffield as well, really. They only sealed that one late.
Yeah, they pulled away late on, didn't they?
Yeah,
so there you go. But down at Mount Pleasant, it was Batley 24, Bradford Bulls 24. The Bulls letting a 12-point lead slip in the last 17 minutes of the game. Some controversy about the penalty goal that got the draw for Batley, but I'm inclined to say we fucking deserve it if we're going to let a 12-point lead slip like that against a part-time side.
Yeah, Colin Render picked up on that. He said, sounds like a bit of controversy at the end. Did the penalty go over? There's a dodgy video sort of showing it didn't, with plenty of unhappy Bradford fans. I think mixed in that, there's some Bradford fans who did think it went over, and there's other footage from another side that is a similarly awkward angle, but doesn't. What I would say is, why the fuck are the goalposts so short at Mount Pleasant? What's that about?
Yeah,
that's my issue with it.
Yeah,
it was nice to see a Fulham rocking Mount Pleasant, though, wasn't it? Definitely.
Yeah, and I've always got a bit of a soft spot for Batley, but the Bulls should be finishing them off, so fuck them at the moment.
So what went wrong in the actual game as the game went on?
From what I see, I think there was some poor decision making. At 24-12, we had the opportunity to go for a drop goal. Lee Gaskell dropped into the pocket ready for a kick it, and Danny Addy knocked on at receiving the ball, so that buggered that up. And I think it was just a tale of some poor execution. And then actually the penalties that led to them having the opportunity to kick for two as well were a bit reckless as well. I think Paul Clough was playing his first game this season for us. I think he was a bit reckless at times, and that cost us too. But
our game of the week delivered in the Championship again, so it's really good stuff.
Certainly did.
Brian Davies also got in touch about this one, Tom. He said, cracking game, great atmosphere, and to finish level with a penalty after the hooter was a fitting finish. Thought both teams were pretty even, and the match was a reflection of what is a really good competition. Wouldn't fancy either of them away in the £1 million match.
There you go. And Brian seems to be working his way around all the different grounds.
Well, Wakefield were away this week at a game they were going to lose, so he chose to go and watch a different game instead. Didn't he?
Well, he said he did put a tweet out something along the lines of, "This is the 8th ground I've been to out of 32 this year." So I wonder if he's trying to get around them all, which would be quite some achievement. And
that was one of the original ideas for the podcast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than talk about...
Soon figured out that sitting around in one of our hours is talking about rugby might be a bit easier.
Instead of doing it this way, we were going to go to every ground in the season, weren't we? It's not going to happen budgetary-wise.
No,
especially now there's 2 fucking French games to go to.
I know, this is far more cost-effective. Okay, and so what does that mean for the Championship then, Mark?
Well, London go top with 10 points from 12 available, followed by Batley and Leigh on 9 points each, with Bradford and Featherstone on 8 points, but with a game in hand. Winless Swinton are rooted to the foot of the table.
Okay, so it was round 2 of the League One competition. London Scholars were 26 points to 16 victors over Oxford, a game that Ollie Smith was kind enough to tweet to us about. He says it's a frustrating result for Oxford this week, as we were the better team for large parts of the game. Small errors let us down, but looked really good in attack again. Come on, you Blues. It was Toulouse 74, Hemel Stags 0, and a result that will have deeply pleased our friend Sean Orton, given his dislike for...
Oh, he was too smashed out of his face this weekend to know what was going on elsewhere in Rugby League. More of that later.
Oh, fantastic.
But, Toulouse, I mean, they've only played 2...
Championship next season for Toulouse?
Well, they've only played against 2, development area sides, but they've still absolutely battered both of them.
Yeah.
So it's looking strong start, isn't it?
It certainly is. It was Newcastle 20, North Wales Crusaders 24.
Big win for the crew,
especially since everyone's part-time and pay as you play down there.
And some players are suspended for mouthing off. Stephen Wild, because he's still sort of there, even though he's not. And every time you go on to Love Rugby League's website or Total RL or something, there's another name that you vaguely recognise from watching him in the Ifro Cup final last year. Got them signed for some other Championship League One side.
Yeah, our League One game of the week saw a big result for Doncaster away at Keighley, running out 44 points to 28 winners over the Cougars.
Forgot how many what's it called, Hull players were going to rock up for Doncaster.
I was going to say,
Didn't hurt them.
No, didn't do any harm, did it? Okay, and it was Coventry 16, Rochdale Hornets 58. Mark Dixon got in touch. He said it was his first visit to the Bears, but I'll be back. Over as a contest in the first half, as Rochdale were scoring a point per minute for the first 30. Rochdale looked a decent side, but the Bears kept plugging away and made the second half a contest. And the final game of the round saw Barrow Raiders beat Hunslet Hawks